people don't pay for knowledge, people pay for transformation. Knowledge is important, but the key is how do you use that knowledge to transform the people? How do you use that to give them value in their lives, to see change in their lives? That is what you are going to be doing when you announce that gift to the world and when you also ask people for a fair exchange. Are you one of those who love Mondays? If your answer is yes, you are most likely in the minority because a lot of people hate Mondays, right? And for very valid reasons, because Monday is the beginning of the week, it's just the day coming after weekend. But here's even the more interesting thing about Mondays. There's a study from 2006 that says more people have a heart attack between 8 and 9 a.m. on Monday mornings than any other time, any other day during the week. Do you want to know why? I'm sure your guess is as good as mine. But this is not only a guess, but it is fact. The reason why is because most people are getting up, getting ready, getting dressed, and going to jobs they hate. Now, before you start judging me, I'm not anti-jobs or anything like that, right? Stay tuned with me in this video, and I'll give you great information on why, number one, you really have to invest in your gift, and number two, your gift is your lottery ticket. Because you need to understand there is a scary statistic out there. And I'm just going to throw this in your face before we continue, right? 255 million adults in the US, 18 and above, which is over 50%, participate in lotteries yearly, according to data, right? Americans spent 17 billion on lottery tickets in 2023. That's an average of $50.19 per person. Think about it. US adults spend approximately $370 per person every year on lottery tickets. That's from 2021. And here is the even more interesting one, right? The odds of claiming the jackpot in a Powerball drawing is 1 in 292.2 million. The odds of your chances of dying from injuries from a lightning in any given year is 1.222 thousand million. Now, what that really means is that you have a better chance being killed by lightning than winning the jackpot in the lottery. But the question you are asking, and which is the question I'm also asking myself, but why do more people bet on lotteries and the jackpot than betting on their own gift? Why do many people seek to elevate themselves and become what they believe they are capable of becoming, counting on everything else other than themselves? In this video, I want to address that. And if you stay with me for the next few minutes, you will learn a thing or two that might just change your life, that might just transform this procrastination, this willingness to believe in your pastor, to believe in your teachers, to believe in even your parents, your friends, and everybody else and their opinion that they have for you and your future and what you can do. But the last person you always find yourself believing in is you. Why do you do that? What makes you want to trust everybody else other than yourself? You see, you need to understand that your lottery ticket in this life is most likely going to be a gift. It's not going to necessarily be your talent. It's not going to necessarily be your intellect. It's not going to necessarily be how intelligent you are, but it's going to be exactly how you are able to fine tune and manifest those things that come naturally to you and put them to play to deliver to you something that no other person or no other set of skills that you acquire might deliver. You need to understand something. There is a reason why, if you truly want to get to the maximum amount of assets you aspire to, it's a combination of your mindset, your skill set, your tool set, which could be any other thing external to your skills and your mindset, and that will lead you to assets that you aspire to have. So the natural question I get all the time when I speak, Mr. Achu, yes, I understand how important it is to work on your gift. I understand how important it is to pursue your purpose, right? I understand why it is capital. But the challenge I have, Mr. Achu, is How do I even identify my gift? How do I even know what I am good at or I'm going to be great at so I can start working on that? Now, to get off to that tangent, let me make this clear before we get there. There is no one size fits all, number one, and there is no secret recipe. It was easy for me to tell you in this video on the thumbnail, hey, the secret to success. No, there is no secret, there are only systems. And I'm going to share some of those secrets systems with you today, right? And listen here, from the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate you stopping by the channel. Every time you stop by the channel to watch my content, it fills me with a lot of motivation to continue to find the best information to provide you. While you're on the channel, I also want to let you know that over 80% of people who watch my channel have not subscribed yet to the channel. Why don't you do me this favor? Go ahead and hit the subscription key and also hit the notification bell. That way, anytime I have new content, you'll be able to be the first one to get it. Now, the first thing you need to do is to identify that gift of yours. And how do you identify that gift? For me in particular, for example, and for many people I've worked with, I've coached in my programs, the best way to identify a gift is to first of all start reflecting and collecting information on some of those things that come naturally to you. What are some of those things that you do so easily, which other people complain that is difficult for them? That is the first thing. The second one is, what are some of those problems that you believe and you want to die finding solutions to? Because when you identify the problems, naturally you start seeing your capacity to solve them. And when you start seeing your capacity to solve them, you start identifying in those solutions you provide the strengths and gifts that come to you naturally. In my situation, for example, I've done a lot of different jobs in my life, from CNA to a nurse to a car salesman, network marketing, helping people with finance advice, helping people to build their mindset. And today I'm more focused about helping people learn how to invest in growth for themselves, invest for profits, and to build a legacy. In that whole process, let me tell you how I was able to identify my own gift. I realized, for example, I worked in the IT industry for over 10 years. And I realized that when I started my career, I started working as an Oracle database administrator. That is a core technology heavy, practical, hands-on part of technology. I was running scripts, I was accessing database, I was using complicated algorithms, I have to use different commands. And I realized it didn't come natural to me, it was hard. It was a skill I had to keep getting better at day in and day out. And there were even times it really drove me crazy because I would spend nights trying to fine tune the skill which didn't come natural to me. Now I moved from that role into the role of a cloud salesperson, which means I was focused more not on the technical aspects of it, but using the technical knowledge to be able to communicate the value of those solutions to prospective clients. And I realized that this was even better because my performance was great. I was able to earn a lot of bonuses, and you earn bonuses because you make sales. I was able to have great customer reviews from my customers because they were happy to work with me. And one of the reasons why they were is because I was playing within my gift, which is the ability to communicate in a way that can unlock clarity for people. Now I realize that that was one element of gifting that I have, that if I fine tune, I could leverage it to do something significant, not only for me, but for other people. So I took that as a lesson, and I went now into what I am doing today, which is talking to you like this on YouTube, being able to help you identify and create clarity for your in gift. So the first thing you want to do in order to make sure that your gift becomes your lottery ticket is to identify that gift. The next thing is to fine tune the gift. Fine tune the gift means, like anything else, you have to keep working on it. For the gift coming to you naturally doesn't mean that is all. What the marketplace is going to be requiring from you is more than what you already have. So you need to keep working on that gift. Identify people who have similar gifts. Read books Identify mentors and follow them to teach you how to fine tune that gift. Let me tell you, there is no shortcut around fine tuning your gift. You will spend time, you will spend effort, and you will spend countless hours fine tuning that. That is the next thing. The third thing after fine tuning your gift, make it available, put it to use. Opt to help people solve their challenges with that gift of yours. From the get go, don't focus on money. Money is going to come. Focus, first of all, on proving that gift to be able to deliver value. When I started on my journey, there's a lot of volunteer work I did. I helped people a lot, answer their questions, picked up my phone, volunteered to share my opinion, to help them identify some of the things that they might be good at. That is why today I am qualified to say that you, in order to get my knowledge, in order to get me to unlock clarity for you, to help you identify your gift, have clarity in how to invest for your own growth and growth in your revenue to be able to build a legacy, you have to pay to do that with me, right? By the way, if you're interested in having me one-on-one for a 30 minutes chat, there is a link down in the description. Click on that link and you'll be able to book some time. I can help give you clarity on your career. I can help give you clarity on how to begin your journey on identifying your gift and putting it to use. I can help give you clarity on every other aspect of becoming the best version of yourself. So take advantage of that, because where it is right now, it's not going to be at that price for too long. The fourth thing, announce your gift to the world. A lot of people are gifted. They have the ability to do great things, but they never announce it to the world. It's like you light a candle and you put it under a bucket. The light will never shine, right? That requires courage. That requires also being able to go out there, open your chest, and tell the world, hey, I have something. It doesn't mean you're perfect yet. It doesn't mean that you have all the answers, but it just means that where you are with your gift. Understand that the you before identifying that gift, there are many people who are in that place in their life. Do you think you can help those people coming behind you? Absolutely, you can. But you can never have access to them unless you bring that gift to the world, right? Unless you announce to the world that you have that. Now, after announcing to the world that you have that, it's also important to ask for a fair exchange in remuneration for that gift. I'm one person who believes in always giving more than you are required. But in that process, also, one of the big challenges a lot of people face is to have the ability and the wherewithal and the courage to ask people for exchange of value in exchange for what they are going to be giving them for value. If you believe that that gift is worthy, if you believe that it's transformed your own life and it can transform the lives of similar people like you who might have it, then ask people to pay value for that gift. Value could be money. Value could be exchange in them teaching you something that you don't know and you teach them this. But most of the times when you get to that level of expertise, you will certainly be charging some money for that gift, for that ability to unlock it for other people. Remember, people don't pay for knowledge, people pay for transformation. Knowledge is important, but the key is how do you use that knowledge to transform the people? How do you use that to give them value in their lives, to see change in their lives? That is what you are going to be doing when you announce that gift to the world and when you also ask people for a fair exchange. And be careful, because we live in a time today where people are in a rush to ask for exchange of value, to ask for payments before they can prove their value. Don't get into that. This is a long game. Being able to identify, fine tune, bring your gift to the world and make it valuable enough for people to want to pay you for it is a long game. It's not a short game. It might seem like that, but let me tell you, I have been communicating, I have been encouraging, I have been helping to teach people how to leverage their minds and be able to identify their gift and do great with their lives for a very long time. There was even a time I was doing it, I didn't really know what it was, because it was just something that came to me naturally and I enjoyed it until I started growing older. I realized, listen, this is actually a skill. This is a gift that I could package and bring to the marketplace as a product, right? The final thing about being able to leverage your gift, transforming it into a lottery ticket so you don't have to go line up at the gas station and use scratch cards to try to make your destiny come true. is to focus and strengthen the aspects of your gift that provide solutions to people. Like I said earlier, people will only pay for solutions. People will only pay for transformations. People will not pay for my handsome looking face. If you're still watching this video to this point, you are not doing that because there is a nicely dressed guy looking handsome and talking. No, it's because you're finding value in what I'm offering to you right now. And if you're finding value in that, please go ahead and click the subscribe button. Also click the notification bell so anytime I have new information, you'll be the first one to receive. Because when you do that, engage in the video, write a comment down in the comment section. Tell me what you want me to talk about. Tell me what you think about the whole idea of counting on the lottery ticket. Meanwhile, you could really count on your gift. How have you been able to use your own gift? How have you been able to fine tune that gift to the point where it's able to remunerate you today and build a life of your dreams forever? Put that in the comment section for me. Let me know what you think, and I will sure see you in the next video. Until the next time, be well, be blessed, and by all means, never stop being a blessing to somebody. And if you want us to have a one-on-one conversation, if you want to get on the journey on learning how to unlock your gift, how to be able to also tap into your natural endowment, how to invest in your personal development and for profits and eventually build a legacy that will last beyond you, don't hesitate. Click in the link below. You will find a calendar, and on that Calendly, go ahead and book some time with me. And I'll sure jump on a Zoom call like I'm doing right now, talking to you, and I'll talk to you one-on-one in the privacy of just you and me. And I'll be able to share some of the things I've learned over 25 years of seeking for knowledge, and that might unlock your destiny. See you then.